Choosing the firm that will build your app is an expensive, consequential, critical decision, and you need to do whatever you can to get it right. In this video, I'm going to give you a bunch of quick strategies that you can take to vet a technical firm as a non-technical founder. 1. Collect meaningful references. Find unsolicited references for the work. Contact these companies that built apps with the firm you're looking at by just looking up the company details and reaching out independently asking for a reference. As you might expect, this is more reliable than asking the firm for references. And when you're deciding who to reach out to, bias yourself towards the older projects. These are companies that have had the longest time to get a feel for the quality of the work. If they have had to rebuild, then be concerned. 2. Look at the apps. Spend time with the apps that they've built and pay attention to the reviews on the App Store. Are the reviews good? And if they're not, are the reviewers complaining about the general product concept or about technical problems with the app? If you see a lot of technical complaints, especially across multiple apps, then be concerned. Observe how they communicate about past projects. Look at how the firm communicates about what they've built. Less experienced shops often talk about what they've built, but not the impact that they had. What you're looking for here is hard numbers on how the app grew the business, so user growth, revenue numbers, etc. You want a team that is putting the business goals first, that can see things through your eyes, not just their own technical perspective. And that informs how the team thinks about the trade-offs over the course of the project and makes you more efficient. Look for leadership. Look for any thought leadership the company does in its space. Are they known in their professional circles? What's the background of the founders? If they have respect for their peers, that's also a good sign. This isn't an absolutely required thing, especially if the company's new, but it's a positive sign. Don't just talk to sales. Make sure when you're vetting firms that you're talking to people who will be directly responsible for your project, not just salespeople. And when you're talking to those people, listen for how they set expectations. Are they just telling you what you want to hear, or are they pushing back sometimes? Would you trust them to tell you something that's hard to hear? Building an app is complicated work, and there's often wide gaps between the people doing the actual building and the engineering and the client, the founders of the company. And you need somebody who's in the middle of that, who can speak the truth to all sides. Have an exit plan if things go wrong. You need to understand, before you sign anything, what your exit clause is if things aren't feeling good. Make sure that you own everything that you've paid for, regardless of its completeness, and make sure that you have access to the code and the design work from day one. Don't lock yourself into long-term contracts early on if you can help it. And if you're working on a fixed bid contract, make sure there's early milestones where you can get out if it's going bad. Okay, my last tip is just to go slow and take your time and be methodical. This is a massive decision. It's utterly critical to the success of the project, so don't rush it. Take the time to get it right. And if you think I can be of any help, feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching. Hi, my name's Rich. I've been programming since the late 90s and building apps since 2009. I've led app development at successful startups, a couple of teams at Google, and in 2019 I left Google to start my own firm here in Half Moon Bay, California. I still love this work. If you are building something new or struggling with an app you already built, I would love to chat about it. Please reach out, and I hope you find these videos useful.